Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and we are here on Thursday, the 22nd of August, checking out the markets. Been quite the seek and destroy type of market Michael's been calling for the Jackson Hole Summit. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. This morning, looking at the 8:30, let's just review what Michael was saying about looking for relative equal highs at or lows at 7. Let's look at the 7 o'clock open here. Watch right here. So as soon as you see this little fair value gap here, as soon as you see a high created, you always want to be looking at these little fair value gaps that trade. And then you see it start to trade back through them. They become inversions. See how this little tiny piece right here? Now this is a level you have to decide for yourself whether or not this is a level that supports a price run for you. But when it trades below it right there, then trades back into it, and you might say, that's minor. That's, again, the decision you have to make to say, I need to see this X amount of times to prove that we've broken through it. Come back. There's many times you're going to see that just pop through it, then go back the other way and continue on. You may want better confirmation. So we have this little run right here inside this little range. We have a little breaker right here that takes out this its own high. So this last candle is the most sensitive one. There's another range right here. So if you pull your fib tool from here to here, you run all the way back to this breaker. Lowest body candle. Little high. So we have a high, low, higher high. Right back to that breaker. We have a little run below these lows, reversal. You come back inside the reversal and you take out old highs. Create an old high. We have another reversal over here, fair value gap. Body trades through it again, trade back to it perfectly. Look at the range, and then look at the larger range, relative equal lows. Come all the way down to them. Take them out, look for that little reversal pattern. We got a small little imbalance sitting right here. If I stretch this out a bit, you'll see it a bit more. See that little imbalance right there? Again, this is on the micro level, so I'll go to the other one in a minute. Body trades through it, come back to it, right there. We start pushing higher, go from discount to premium array, right back into that reversal. If you didn't catch it here, you're fully in it here for the fair value gap here as well. Quick reversal, come back down, relative equal lows. Clean those out. We have another fair value gap down here. So you see how this just becomes this rinse and repeat. You see why I love these reversal patterns. They happen, and this is a 1 minute chart, and I've just showed you three of them. This is the fourth one already in just over an hour, 2 hours. And they're enough to haul out 20, 30 pips at a time, or handles at a time. So anyway, we have a reversal here. We take out these lows. That was the objective we were looking for, taking out relative equal lows. It's just the highs and lows during this Jackson Hole Summit. So there's takes that out, comes back inside this range. You'll calculate it yourself. From that range high to that range low, that's going to be at least 50% of that range, or sorry, this one here. From here to here, that's at least 50%, 62%. That'll all work. There's a small little fair value gap in here as well. We have a run below, come back up inside it. Discount, premium, run, reverse, took out this little high here. You come back down to the discount array. So you want to see this either trade. If you want this to go lower, it's going to trade through it. It doesn't, comes back up. So watch this one. If we can trade through this level, then this level becomes active for further high. So we take out that right there, comes back inside it right there, and we start pushing higher, running for relative equal highs. We've just taken them out now. And we are where we are. Sounds easy, right? But that's what you gotta look for. That's what I look for. It's oops. And watch how this plays off here. Went through it, came back. We're finding support in there now. Old highs, relative equal highs. Now they've become a little jagged. What's our next area we're seeking? These relative equal lows down here. So if you're just playing from one end to the other, look at all this down here. Small fair value gap below us here. We do choose to go higher. I'm looking at the 4 hour, and there's a wick. We'll say the rejection block is 2006 or 20,006. That's the high for, or sorry, the rejection block, 2006. So right in here somewhere, right where that line is right there. That's the rejection block I'd be aiming for. And then if you start eating through that, looking to go higher, these are interesting little fair value gaps from a while ago. So we'll see how we get a reaction off of those. Their consequent encroachments have been awesome. So let's get back into NQ, making new highs. Fair value gap here. We've traded back into it, traded back into an old high. Get some support, looking to go higher. Just have a quick peek at Bitcoin. Yesterday, remember that breaker we were talking about? Came back, found some support at it. That was on Monday. We blocked that out there and said that would be the level of support you'd like to see it come back to. It did. We've got this one here. We wanted to see if it would break through that. It did. Came back inside it. Went higher. Reverse. Back inside it. Just slightly below. Came back up inside. Went for 50% or more of that range. And back to this old breaker. Maybe between here and here now. Let's take this one here. We've got that fair value gap there. Now become inversion. And this one here. We need to see it either move above this one, find some support, or move below this one and find some support. At relative equal lows below the market. It's become jagged here. So I want to see this drop below here, find support, and start running for these equal lows below the market there. Okay. Let's look at this one here. I took this one yesterday, late. I was looking for it to get back up into here. So I like to see this order block hold price in soybeans to go higher. This one in wheat, waiting for that, the liquidity below the market here. It's a short little run. Sugar has already hit the objective I would have been looking for here. That fair value gap. Coffee still makes these relative equal highs here. You got highs and lows. You want to see one side get taken first. Cattle's hit our objective down here. So on a daily basis, let me look at this one. See what kind of reaction we get in here now. If we get the bottom half of this and keep pushing down, or just come back, find support to come back up into this, and look for a premium array above the market. Not sure if they look. Watch that for the next day or so. We need to get below this candle for lumber. We're going to go back lower. These the liquidity here. And this old low down here. I want to see it skip below here first and start seeking the liquidity down here. And return to this. Same situation happening here in gold now. Keep your eyes on these levels right here. So you want to see support here. Consequent encroachment would be nice. And then push higher, leave that piece open, the bottom half of that, or leave this candle open and keep pushing higher. This inversion, which is that price imbalance, actually just revisited the price imbalance. It's not an inversion. We traded up, came back inside it here, and we're pushing higher. So all the time we're finding support off these order blocks. You want to see this come up here and find a level of support off this order block. Keep reaching for these relative equal highs here in intuitive surgical. I don't know why we're still watching this one, but whatever. Still looking for this to go higher. Good morning, Hadi. Michael must be on this morning. 7 people watching. That's okay. It's 7:20. There's 2001, 2002. Looking for 2005, 2006 for the short term. Look at some upside objectives here. Looking for these equal this high here today. Watching this candle wick. We'll be breaking that wick down into quadrants and see if we can get through 50% of that. If we do, we have this big pocket of fair value up here, this big SIBI. There's the big, for me, the big draw on liquidity right now. That's the big draw. That's the big magnet right now. You see this nice little reversal. You got this one here, and here. The body transfer runs through both of them. Look for the last one. Trade back into it. Now you're going from discount array all the way up into premium arrays here. This one, this one, this one, this one. So we're looking for higher prices today. Relative equal lows below us here, inside this range. So to watch this one, I would have to see. I have to get below this candle here to continue back into this range. Once you get below that candle. Three more minutes, and then we'll watch what the morning range sets for us. Here's 7:30 for me, the 9:30 open. Keep following this. I'm in on this one right here. Let's see. 225. Wait for these lows to get taken out and see what kind of range we get here. Jagged. Look at all this down here. So far, we're finding support off that fair value gap here. This inversion, we've traded above it, come back, found support at it, made new highs, come back, found support at it. So you want to see this take up this candle's low if we want to come back into this range. So we look at this wick over here. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We're running these lows here. So the mean threshold of this candle here. Finally take these lows out. Keep your eyes on 9444 down here. I like this discount array for now. Usual choppy, messy price action. Let's see what's going on the weekly here. That's the draw liquidity right there. That's the run this. That's the me the definite draw on liquidity today is in that weekly fair value gap. We come trace back to retrace back to here. Oh, we've got these on already, don't we? Good morning, Dave. How are you? Doc Wee, good morning. Is Michael not on this morning, Dave? If he is, he's your best bet to listen to. Always defer to the boss. I've just got my own set ways of looking at it now. And Michael's going to fine tune that. I go over his videos during the day and just fine tune my approach. He's going to continue to give you nuggets of information that will either improve your trading style or it will help you set up a whole new trading style that you can, or trading method that works best for you. But I hope people aren't just going in there just to try and catch Michael's ideas for the day, and they trade on them and hope to make some money off of that. It should be a shame. It's a golden opportunity right now to learn right from the scratch, which is what he taught his son. The reason why he's teaching his son right from scratch. So those of you who are out there just starting to learn this stuff, he's the guy to go see. Come back here and we can study price action. That's all I'm doing, is just studying price action, looking for areas of interest, and just trying to stay on the horse. That's the whole purpose of this, is just study price action, how it works, and whatever trading model you have or develop, hopefully this price action study will help you improve your entries and exits. That is super sloppy. Let's get a quick peek at Bitcoin here. Traded below that level we're looking for. Now we'll see if it gets below here. That's the hourly. See how this run above these highs here? We have that fair value gap and this one. Two of them together, take the second one, trade through it right here, trade back into it right here, and inside that fair value gap on the hourly. Tapped it, continue going lower. Look for this discount array down here. Wheat is heading for our objective. It's already through there, so I'm just going to bring that to break even. We'll take a profit. We're below those lows now. And gold, keeping our eye on gold right here. And that one still going higher. I like it. Oh, that's awesome. Very sloppy price action right now. Morning, Tim. Seen one of those. Dave, can you see one yet? I haven't seen one. True, it is Rick and Racking. Yeah, seek and destroy just keeps taking out the upside, the low side. See how this has just become sloppy again? We had nice entries here for reversal. Take out old high. Take out hold high. Quickly run up above those. That one we traded through it on the downside. We wicked all the way through it. The bodies are respecting it. And now we're looking for a run back into this guy here. I want to see how it reacts off this level. This is super choppy though. $9.43. Yeah. Are you going to take that one? Jeepers creepers. Really? Did you get that one, Dave? I'd have to stretch this out to try and grab it. I'll take it though. There you go. Right inside it. Ah, boom. Now I want to see how we react in here. Oh, you're listening only, Dave. I feel like a radio host for Dave this morning. Good morning, Dave. Welcome to Radio Theater. Mystery Theater. It's like being on a wood. I agree. An old wooden roller coaster. So we've wicked through it. The bodies are respecting it here. I wonder. So we're just wicking through it. The bodies, it just took out those lows there. See if this provides a level of support now. Yeah, it's super choppy, man. I agree with you, Tim. There's nothing to play with here. 7:53. Sorry, that's my time, 7:53. It's 9:53. So what would we like to see? Relative equal lows. I like to see this dip down here one more time. Take out these lows at 10 o'clock. Then give us the reversal. Look for a nice little reversal pattern with a fair value gap. And then a run back up. I don't think it's done down here yet. Watch that level right there. Weathering an oil trade for a while now. Just finally broke some equal highs. And I've closed out of it. I'll show you guys the equal highs I've been hunting for here. This is oil. I'm looking for these equal highs to get taken out for a while now. Just got them taken out, so I finally closed out that trade. Those relative equals, jagged edges, and then you want to see it create a fair value gap, get above it, get inside it, and then start running for here. Same thing, rinse and repeat. It's no different. Relative equal highs here, and look at this. An area of interest for me. See where we get some support or not. There's nothing in here to play with to bounce off of. We have breakers right here. We've traded above the breaker there. We've come back, tapped the breaker perfectly right here. See that? This breaker here that takes out all these lows and takes out that low. This one right here, this last candle is the most sensitive. See how we gap up above it right here? There's a small gap, and we open, run up, close above that level. We come back down, we tap it perfectly, and then we start running for these equal highs here, or these relative equal highs. I want to see if this area's got some sensitivity to it. And I want to see just took those highs. It's a seek and destroy it right now. Look for this to return into here again. Off the breaker. This is now validated order block. Let's see what this closes. See why these levels are so important, these discount arrays? They'll come back and revisit them again once the range has been created. And when we get a reversal, always look down here for this next one and see how it acts inside that. Whether a body runs through it, comes back, finds support. Wicks can do the damage. Took out the low. We still found support at it to run back up inside this range. No, before 10 o'clock, or we're coming up for 10 o'clock now. I want to see this run this low. These lows out now. We've created relative equal highs above the market. We've got relative equal highs or lows below the market. 10 o'clock usually takes out that little higher low that's created at 9, just before 10 o'clock. So I like this idea for taking this out and this out. Maybe get back to the consequent encroachment here. Create that reversal and then gun for this. Like that inversion again. There we go. Come on down. See how we're acting, how sensitivity is in this area still. We came right back up to the top of it. And now you want to drive right through and take these lows out. Wicks. See how these wicks just keep doing some damage here? I haven't quite, this is the next little fair value gap I'm interested in, but there's nothing above us other than these equal highs. So we have this little fair value gap here. Find some support off of that. We are looking for something decent to happen here. I see oil continue to go higher after it took out that old high, came back to the old high, and then those equal highs. Took them out, came back to them, and exited north. That's my problem. I still have difficulty holding on to trades, especially if I've been weathering some downside for a while. It starts to make you doubt. You see these levels higher and you doubt them. And once you've been weathering the lower ones for a while. Okay, here's the little dip down. I want to see this, clean these lows out here now. There we go. Now we're just looking for a reversal, for a silver bullet, for a run right up here. Take these old relative equal highs out. Of course, this is a 5 minute. I'm watching a 5 minute. I want to see a 1 minute chart. Consolidation down here. A little tiny piece of fair value gap down here. A little busy. Relative equal lows. Lots of relative equal lows below the market here. And we have a discount array down here as well. That was never reached. Halfway through that one was. Interesting levels below us here. That one's filled. No, I do like see how this one goes. When we're looking at this range here, see how that was an area of sensitivity on a larger range, all the way down to here. There's that discount array way down there. We're finding a level of sensitivity to that. Now, do we come back up here, bounce and drive lower? Good morning, Shepard. See how we act inside here. I'd like to see it come back and fill it. Oh, there you go. That's filled. Now, are we going to drive through it or just find some support off of here now? Relative equal lows. There's a tiny imbalance down here as well. There's more fair value gaps and imbalances down here. This is great. We catch ourselves a nice little reversal here, and this gives us an opportunity to catch. So the next buy side liquidity is going to be sell side, sorry, not buy side. Sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity taken. And there's that little imbalance we talked about. Let's see if it took that. And the next one is this, so liquidity here, and then there's another fair value gap down here. So they just popped over that sell side liquidity back here. Through that, dipped into here. Let's see if we get some sort of reaction here. There's nothing there. I'm not going to play off of imbalance or rebalances. I want to see a nice clean reversal here. If this starts charging all the way back up, that's my area of interest there. This little imbalance. Breaker. React off this breaker here and see how we get, see what kind of reaction we get off that. Are we going to eat through it? Breaker. No use chasing price right now. Not that you would actually want to chase it at any point, but we're just going to kind of watch it right now. Just taking a short in oil off of a reversal I saw here. And I'm moving into profits already. So I just want you to see this one here. See this here? We got a high form. Take out that low there. Come back inside it here for a short. So I'm in here for short. Watch that little imbalance right there. Just because it's oil, I'm chasing it down here. Take your fib tool in here. There's 50%. I'm out there now. Short, quick little run. Just thought I'd share that with you. Oil. Now if we could trade back up into here or back up into here, I might reconsider looking at that one again. If we take out that low, then it's going to go lower. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at for oil. Still waiting for a reversal to happen here. It's just super choppy. Not a place to play in. This was the only one we talked about here as a short. But I think we were just going for these old lows here. So that would have been a nice little 100 handle run if you could have been in on that. But how do you manage that? You look for the first, once you see these reversals happening and this fair value gap forming, becoming inversion, and you get in on it short, you wait for the next thing to occur on the opposite side to get out, or reach for an objective as another way of looking at it, or pull your fib tool from the largest part of the range and then do your 62% run down. Oil is continuing down. I think oil's a little more fun to watch than this one right now. What's Bitcoin up to? See how we're inside this range here now? Premium discount. We want to see it get below that. Good. Now you want to see this continue coming lower through here. So my next area of interest is right there. Premium there. Actually, you'd have to take the whole thing because that one pretty much closes on the same level. Small range, premium discount. Get through here or get above there. Run for equal highs, equal highs. Well, that one's not working out. That mean threshold is the hull in that, or the line in the sand for me. Soybeans. I would have hit myself out of liquidity. We're trading on a daily, so we have to wait a couple of days to see how these pan out. So tomorrow I want to see this reverse back up into this range using this midpoint here, or mean threshold as support. If it doesn't, it gives way, then it'll take my stop. And then I want to see if it reverses or carries on through this low. I'm going to close that trade out just because I don't like the way it went through 1, 2. We're heading for the third array, so I'm going to wait. This one's good. Still looking for this lean hogs down here. Gold. It's coming back through this fair value gap here. You want to see it close below this today and use this to support to go lower. Running inside this range. We want to see these two candles get taken on the downside too. Ideally, if you want to go low on gold, you want to see that low get taken out. Trade above the consolidation, CAM model 1 entry. I want to see it get through this fair value gap here now. Ideally, I'd like to see this stay open now and start continuing going higher. I lose interest in it if we start to close it right out. We'll see that stay open now. Mm-hmm. You already closed below that level. See it close above here. Now it did. That's good. See, now we've closed below it. We've closed above it. Now for me, it has to close above, run above here to go higher. I wouldn't want to play in this, otherwise you're just in this chop game right now. Wait. It's got lower on the mind. Relative equal lows below us here. See how we did not get above this level here? I want to see it get above here now. And use support off of this candle here. Go higher. Again, you like to see that fair value gap get taken to the upside. But ideally right here, we know that we have this reversal happening. I like this fair value gap here. Keep in mind we have this one here and this one here. That's probably in a discount right there. Well, it's in a premium. So we have this and this. That's the next side up, upside inside that little tiny range. Right there. So now how we react off these two, support or resistance, or support to go higher, support to go through this, or resistance. We met resistance there, come back, find support at this to go lower. Fair value gap here has to give way, become an inversion. Yeah, see how we just closed above it? Looking to go longer now. Back up inside here. Just watch to see how that provides support or resistance for us. It's a key level I'm interested in right now. It's 10:30. I'd like to see this start climbing up out of here now. If we do get another visit through here one more time, then you're looking for that 11 o'clock run on liquidity below the market here one more time. Drive down one more time, finding support off of this. And then a run back up into the range. See how this continues to provide support. You're inside this range. You have a premium and a discount one. Those are your pretty much your launch points for either extending your range or pulling back into the range. So you went from here back to here, and we're bouncing around between those two right now. That's staying inside the range. If we start to eat through that and find support below that or above that, then we're looking to extend outside the range. At least that's how I see it anyway. If you have two fair value gaps inside a range, look for a premium and a discount one. And watch how they play off each other. And when one gives way, you're looking for further either downside or upside. Watch right here. We're just digging into this fair value gap here now. Bodies are still respecting the reversal. I want to see this stay open here now and then start pushing higher. Area sensitivity again. And you're stuck in the middle between those two, you see. Wait. See how we're just bouncing around between these two fair value gaps here, stuck inside that small little tiny range right here, the premium and discount. We keep going up to premium, back down to discount. Like if you take your fib tool and pull the 50% on that, and you'll see it run above and below that 50% range. See that? Above, below, above, below. Premium discount constantly. Consequent encroachment of that fair value gap is about here. It's the CE of that level. Well, I appreciate 7 of you sticking around anyway. Okay, so we're dropping below this one now. There, we've closed below that. So we're looking for this to run back through here one more time before 11 o'clock, which is what I was hoping for. And then I'd like to see another fair value gap form in here so we can get long and run for these highs up here for lunch. Just adjusting the color scheme on my candles. So looking to go lower. See, while you look at these ranges and look, when you see something trade below it, you're looking to extend the range like I was discussing here. We're waiting for one of those to give way to either extend the range higher or lower. We wanted to see this 1030 get taken out one more time before 11. So far, it's just hit the rejection block. Man, was ever a beautiful return in British pound today. The pound had a really nice reversal. Really nice reversal. Wow. ES is pretty sloppy. Dow's been beating people up too. There's the run that we're looking for. The range was extended. It did tell us, gave us that little hint right here that we're going to extend the range lower. We came back, found support at it. If you're not convinced after seeing it touch this below that level that we were talking about, and you see it finally dip down below this level and then run back up, touch that level, and start extending beyond it. So now I'm looking for a reverse to happen. Right off a level. That was the daily, wasn't it? Yeah. I think that was the daily open. It was the new day opening gap on Tuesday. Wait for it to get through these two levels. Take out that high and find some support at that. Ideally, you want to see these levels and that high get taken to continue going higher. Sloppy price action today, folks. Morning, Dad. Yeah, I'm still on. Yeah, I'd love one. Thanks. My dad. That's my dad. So see how we've broke just above this level right here now? I'm looking for higher prices in here now. I'm looking for that to start pushing up higher. Now that we're on the other side of this. See it get through this one. We're going to get through this level here. See, we've come back through there. Through that level again. Now looking to go lower. We're going to get above it. Come back, found support at that. That's the level you want to see get through here in the middle of this range again, this larger range now. This discount, this equilibrium range now, and that high. So equilibrium fair value gap, old high, and fair value gap. Again, keep your eye on this level here. Steady. I'll be done shortly. It's a sloppy market today. Ooh, would love a cup of tea. There we go. Pop through. You want to get up through here now. Take these highs out and find some support at that level. Get big bold candle up through here now. Up into that premium array again. I'm just looking to start. Get on top of that discount, equilibrium, premium. So I want to see that one get taken out for the upside, start pushing higher. It's like you're trading fair value gaps, and think about is you're trading fair value gaps instead of candles, but you are trading candles, if that makes sense. You look at where these fair value gaps are in a range, and you use those as the stepping stones. So these are like the visible, invisible ones that a lot of people don't look at, but they're the ones that are the stepping stones you want to see to climb on price. Inside a bunch of rocks, you want to see where the flat spots are that you can get on top of. And this is all just jagged rocks, but inside them is these flat rocks, the skippers, the ones you can get leverage on and find some support on them and start pushing higher or lower. So you kind of watch inside these ranges for these little spots, these flat spots that you can climb up on top of to get to the next level. So if you're rock climbing, you know how rock climbers like to climb the walls, and they look ahead of them for those points they can either get purchase with their pitons, or whether or not they can get a finger hold or a foothold or something like that. They can wedge their hand in the rock and get a climb. That's how you got to kind of look at these fair value gaps, as can I get the hand in there and just get some support on it, or get a foot on that and then start climbing off of it. So that's what I look for when I look for these fair value gaps, to see if they're providing a level of support now that you can get on, or is it a bog, and you just bog down in here and you try to step on top of that and put your foot through it, and it comes through, and then you're on the opposite direction again. See how that's, you come down on top of it, you find some support at that. Now you want to try to get up on top of that next rock. So you trying to flip yourself up onto that ledge and then start climbing for the peaks. And inside these things are like the key levels, like consequent encroachment, to provide support. I do like the fact we came down and hit perfectly off of the new week opening gap, or sorry, the new day opening gap on Tuesday. Did I even put in today's? We're coming up today's new week opening gap, which will be $917 to $920. It's a very small one. We climbed all the way up to here, that premium array, and now we're back into the consolidation again. See how it came right to the perfect, right to the tick, and then did not give us the support we're looking for. You slipped, loose rock, fall through, drop through here, and we literally opened up on that and continued coming through this one. So if depending on where we close here in the next 4 seconds, looks like we're going lower. Looking for the run on these lows again. No, 10, 11. This looks like that. Right there. I like that breaker there. Wait for low to get taken first or that high. Should have done my show on oil today.
Should I take this as starting to get worse again? So what should I
What
take?
time was your pills last night?
Well, when I woke you up, when you just gone to bed, when I haven't taken anything since.
Okay, you can go do 8 and 1. Like do I'll get it for you. All right, well that's going to be it for me, folks. It's pretty choppy here this morning, so I'm going to step away from the charts now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep an eye on this upside objective here. Look for the upside here. I do like oil for 74 bucks today. For the upside in oil. Otherwise, if we just go sideways here, I like the 10 o'clock. If we can reverse back into this range created between 9:30's open, look for a return back into this midpoint at 19.96. If we continue to go lower, then that's where do we look like? Where could we go here? Stand by. We got relative equal lows. I like the look at the candle at 15:15 on the 21st. Watch the midpoint of that candle at 15:15. What am I on here? 15-minute chart. Keep your eyes on this wick right here. Pull your fib tool on that wick. And if you lose 50% of that, like if we just sweep below here, take those lows, see their relative equal lows right off the daily open, new day opening gap. If we just dip into that and watch 50% of that, if we lose more than 50%, then I'd say no. It's a no-go. You're going to go lower. And look for the run on the lows here and this fair value gap below you here. That's where I'd be looking. But until then, tomorrow I will see you folks bright and early. All 8 of you, love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I know you've got the kingpin out there doing his thing this morning. So spending some time. Well, there you go. It's finally took it out. So we're looking for these old lows down here in this fair value gap down below. Price there. So watch where it closes on that. Yeah, look for this fair value gap below you here. And then once you get below this low, look for this candle here. Look for the wick. Take that wick, split it. Do the quarters on that wick. Look for the rejection block. And then look for 50% of that wick. It's a downside. So anyway, so until, oh, there you go. It's already eating right through it. So look for this wick here now. There's the rejection block right there. And look for 50% of that wick. If you take the 50% of the wick, look for even lower prices. Look for these relative equal lows down here and here to be targeted. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go take care of my parents. So love you guys. Thanks for sticking around.